Hey everybody, it's Kyle from KyleTech, live from the sunroom, back from a nice vacation and back to the cold. So today we finally have our Pixel 6 Pro video. Here it is. I was hoping to be able to take it on vacation with me to Hawaii to check it out and give you like a review, like a hands-on kind of, I've had it for a few whatever days, weeks kind of video. But due to the ongoing supply chain shortage, took a while to get it. But now we have it, so we can just do an initial look. So it's finally here. So we got the Google Pixel 6 Pro in cloudy white, 256 gigabytes of storage. They do also have other options for storage, 128 and 512. They also have different colors. So they have a black. That gets all the way up to the 512, and they also have like a yellowy, I think they're calling it like something citrus. Google always has wacky names for their phones. That unfortunately is only in 128. Would be nice for Google to offer all storage sizes across all colors to give you full customization of your phone. Be that as it may, the white's a pretty cool color, and that's what we got. So cloudy white, 256 gigabytes, Pixel 6 Pro. So what are we looking at? So we have a 6.7 inch screen here. It does have that 120 hertz refresh rate that we all know and love to see on our devices. Gives us that silky smooth scrolling feeling. On the front we have I believe it's an 11.1 megapixel selfie shooter. On the back, have this interesting foam landing strip here. Interesting design notes from Google here. But this is where we have our camera. So what do we got? This is going to be fun. 50 megapixel wide camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 48 megapixel telephoto camera. Believe I got those right. So point being, some serious camera power here. Quick aside, Google is usually known for the Pixel camera software, which is super powerful, great computational photography, post-processing, gives you those great photos. Wasn't before not so great on the hardware. Now we have hardware and software, so I'm really excited to see what kind of excellent photos this phone can take. What else we got for specs? Google's custom Tensor processor. That's their own in-house processor. Supposed to support all the cool machine learning functions that Google has become known for on this phone. And Titan M2 security chip, so you can rest assured that what you do on your phone is secure. Also, slightly new to the device, usually Google puts their fingerprint readers back here. Notice that it's gone. So, see if we can show this really quickly. If you notice right here, how awkward. We don't want that. See this? So we have an in-screen fingerprint reader. So we're just gonna do this, unlocked, cool. That's pretty good comparatively to other in-screen fingerprint readers. I know the ones on the, oh man, I'm gonna get this wrong. I'm gonna say the ones on the Galaxy Note series recently, like the Note 10 and the S10, even the ones this year, they're like kind of hit or miss. Before I traded my Note 20 in for the Z Fold 3, I was mostly using the pattern lock. I had this for about an hour before I'm making this video. I did not have any problem unlocking the phone with the fingerprint reader. So that is pretty cool. Seems like the technology has matured. I think this is optical. You can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But the fact is, I believe they also increased the area in which the fingerprint is being read. And this also has a screen protector on it, even though it's a one of those like kind of plasticky screens, not like the hard plastic, but kind of like that soft touch plastic. It reads well. Mileage may vary with a glass screen protector. That's always kind of been a problem. So that's about it for the hardware. Again, we got everything on here that you can now love and expect from a flagship phone. This is Google's first, I'm going to say Google's first real flagship Pixel. Because not only do they have the software to back it up, now they have the hardware coming too. Quick little bit about the software. We have Android 12 on here, so Google's Material by You theming engine, we'll call it, where you can select color schemes and whatnot and plan them across your device. All of Google's apps are in the process of being updated to give that kind of unified look across the phone. That is something Google has been slower with, where apps, even though all their apps, they kind of look different depending on when they get updated, comparatively towards like the iPhone, maybe, where when there's a software update, phone and messages and Google and Apple Mail and Calendar, they all have the same look. So Google is in the process of getting Material by You across all of their apps. A couple more quick things to make sure we keep this video a little bit brief. So I will say, I'm gonna give you some impressions based on whatever, because I do like the Pixel. I've always liked the Pixel. I have had two phones for a while. I do think there is merit in both iOS and Android. One thing I really like about what Google does with their Pixels, it's kind of like Google's iPhone. Google is the company, they are behind Android, even though, when we think of Android phones, we mostly think of Samsung, right? But that's Samsung licensing Android and putting their own flavor on it. This is kind of like the original flavor, if you will. And that has benefits. So Google, now they've started adding their own flavor, not in terms of theming, although Material by You is kind of like that. They have some Google Pixel exclusive features, one of which I like to use is called Call Screen. So what does that mean? Just in case you don't know or you're interested. So when you get a phone call on your Pixel, you have your usual options, right? You have hang up, you have pick up, you can reply with a message, but on the Pixels, they have a button called Call Screen. What this does is it lets Google Assistant pick up your phone, and you can watch like a live transcript of the call. So like if you get a call from a number you've never heard of before, you think it's a telemarketer, a scam, maybe you're waiting for an interview, you can kind of see that, and it'll also weed out all the people who aren't really serious about talking to you. I really like that feature. It's been a couple years since I've had a Pixel. The last one I've had was a Pixel 3 XL. And I'm excited to use that feature again. So yeah, a lot of people might be getting this. It is after Christmas, so this could be a Christmas present for a lot of people, and it's solid. Like, I'm excited to get my hands into it. I've read some of the other reviews. I know there was a lot of hype built up for this phone, and especially from like back in June when the design was leaked. So yeah, so this is the Google Pixel 6 Pro. I'm gonna get my fingers into it a little bit more, but I am very excited, and I do believe this is solid. And we'll come back in maybe in a couple of days with like a end of year wrap up video. So that's been it. Kyle from KyleTech here. Please like and subscribe, leave comments, and see you in the next one. Peace.